Hey guys, welcome back to New Record Day. Happy Frequency Friday. My name is Ron. This one is going to take a little bit of time, and I'm going to try to do this without any editing. So there's going to be some pauses. I gotta think this through. A lot of my reviews that you guys see, it's usually an hour and a half of footage, and then I'll cut it all down and get rid of all the mistakes and junk. It's weird even to this day to just stare into a camera and to talk as if I'm talking to you guys. It's hard. It's strange. It's difficult for me to do. But today's video it's an announcement. It is something that I've been wanting to tell you guys for a little while now, but my better half, smarter half said, don't do that. Give it some time. Let's see what you can do. And so we're not setting up too many expectations for yourself to where you're going to burn out. And she knows me well, and she was right. She's very smart. The person that I'm talking about is the real hero of New Record Day, which is my wife. The amount of time and effort that I have put into this hobby, this project of mine, this thing called New Record Day. If I'm not talking about hi-fi, I'm thinking about it. If I'm not talking about the next video, I'm thinking about it. If I'm not... My messenger is blowing up, my mail is blowing up, and I'm always trying my best to engage and help and keep up with comments. It's just all the time. Well, fast forward to 5 months ago, the twins were born. Elliot and Natalie, they're 5 months now, and Elliot is already turning over, and I think he's trying to crawl, so please send help. But anyways, I got 4 months off of work, paid. And those 4 months were incredible for reconnecting with my wife, getting to know my 2 little newborns, and spending quality time with my daughter, Georgia. And as it got close to having to go back to work, I think we're around the 2 weeks mark, somewhere around there, of having to go back. There was an evening where Sarah said something to me that, quite frankly, blew my mind. I just did not see this coming. And she said, I don't want you to go back to work. I don't think you should. And you have to understand that there was a couple of different things going on around that time that I think led to that. But ultimately it was, she could clearly see how great things were with me being around. And for those that are in relationships or married or whatever, you know this well, that there's only so much time that you can be with the person before you start, or just like, okay, you need to go away. But the truth is, and it's a blessing, this is a grace that I don't deserve. That's not my relationship with my wife. We're best friends, and during those 4 months, we got really, really strong, and we just were working really well together. And at the same time, she volunteered and she wanted to engage with New Record Day in ways that she hadn't been, which was, you suck at Instagram, let me help. You are awful with your community posts, let me help. You are awful with all of these little things that I've been kind of dropping the ball with. She became a huge support system for NRD. And so, as you guys probably noticed, is, wow, Ron is just like really on it. He's doing all these different things. Well, I can't take credit for all of it. It's because of my wife. And when she told me that night, I don't think you should go back to work, it's not because she was thinking, I'm having so much fun with New Record Day and I really think that maybe this is the time to do it. It was more of, you are just a different person right now. You're in a different space than when you were doing things that we both know you're not passionate about. You've been doing web design and website work for decades now, and you're done. And maybe now is the time to see if we can make this a go. Maybe now is the time to just jump and see if we can make this thing work. Now that's scary, right? It's a big decision. And we looked at revenue. We looked at what we're bringing in with YouTube versus Patreon versus any sponsored mentions and everything. We lined it all up and we looked at the numbers, and it was scary. I had replaced her income a while back, and we were about 60%, 60 to 70% of replacing my income. So still not there. And as you can imagine, health insurance. You want to see some scary numbers real fast. Yeah. And then thinking about taxes and literally starting a business, making this New Record Day thing a business. And so learning, what do we do and how do we do this and how do we make this work? My head started to spin and I got really nervous about the idea of it. But at the end of the day, I knew that my wife was right, that my heart is in this. And to say that I care deeply about these videos and making some kind of a difference in hi-fi, that is just the biggest understatement ever. It's like I care so much, and it's hard not to get emotional about it because I'm passionate about it. It's hard not to just hide my emotions because I give a damn about New Record Day, and I care, deeply care about you guys and anyone that watches my videos and learns something and connects with music. And so I did go back to work and gracefully put in my 2 weeks notice. That's what I did. And I decided it's time. And so around that time, COVID-19 showed up, and that was strange and bizarre. But either way, literally as I was going back to work, I was actually sick. If you guys remember, it was around the time that I stopped the Tuesday Tech Talks and I was feeling under the weather. I was really, really sick. It wasn't COVID-19, but I was still sick, and I went into work. I put in my 2 weeks, and they're like, Ron, you're sick. We got this COVID-19 thing. We don't know how we're going to react to it. We'll just go ahead and pay you out for the 2 weeks, and you're free to go. And thank you for putting in your 2 weeks. And so I did, and that is the reason why you have seen an uptick in videos. It's the reason is because I've been home and I've been doing this, among other things. There's a lot of things that, a lot of irons in the fire of figuring this all out. It's not just making videos. If I was just making videos, I'd probably be able to do a video every single day, but there's been other things that I've been trying to figure out where I'm spending time learning how to run a business and being smart about, what does a sponsored mention look like and how that might be able to help along the way. And that's why you've seen some of these sponsored mentions, and having to figure this out has been tricky. But the announcement today is to let you know that as of about a month ago, I have been doing this full time, and New Record Day is now my job, and it is a job that I care deeply about. I don't even want to call it a job because this is what I love to do. Hi-fi is not going to go away. Not from me. Not nope. It's here to stay. And I wanted to let you guys know that this is it. Full steam ahead. And so I am not interested in making this about, hey, can you guys help me out or anything like that. I know that some of you, that leaves kind of a bad taste in your mouth. Oh, here we go. He's going to, mention Patreon, and he's going to mention this and that. I'm not. Instead, I'm just going to say thank you. I'm going to say, I'm going to let you know how grateful I am that you watch my videos and that you have walked beside me through the years, through the ups and downs, through the crazy reviews and not so crazy reviews, and the changes in styles and all of the many things that I've tried. And there's been so many times where I've been spinning my wheels trying to figure this whole thing out. And I feel as if I am in right now a very good space. I feel as if I can clearly see, okay, this is it. I have to do it now. Now I have to do it. Now I must push. And that is what the plan is. And so setting expectations of what can you expect from Ron from New Record Day, now that I've seen kind of where all the pieces fit, I know that I can comfortably and easily get out 3 videos a week. Without a doubt, I can do it. I want to start with that, but I want to move that to 4 or 5 soon. I want to see if I can do that without leading into burnout. And so as these videos come out and as you guys see these videos, that's what is happening. That's why we've seen an uptick. And with a warm welcome back to New Record Day, this is it. And let's see where we can take this thing. Thank you so much. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for watching my videos and giving a rip about me, my family, and this thing called NRD. And I will see you guys in the next video.